there, thanks for joining me to paint. Today we are going to be working in our gouache sketchbook. You are watching the fast forward version of this video. There is also a real-time version if you prefer to watch that. This painting took me about an hour and a half to paint altogether. I did take breaks in between because I had other things to do, so I'd paint for a bit and then come back and paint and then leave and come back and paint, and you know, it took me all day in a process where I'd show up and paint for 3 or 4 minutes and then come back and paint a little bit later when I was got some stuff done. But anyway, I'm using a picture I found on a royalty-free website, and I'll put a link to that down in the description box. They have a bunch of wonderful pictures if you would like to head over there and check them out and pick up a picture of your own to paint. But it's a great way to get a picture of something, because I don't go outside and take a million pictures except for the grandkids or my daughter, to get some pictures of something you'd like to paint and try out. So that's what I did. I went over, searched through the website until I found one I thought would be fun to paint, and printed it out on some paper or photo paper, and then I just brought it with me into my paint room. So I went ahead, I'm using my 140-pound cold pressed paper. It's Strathmore, and it is in his field sketchbook. I'll put a link to everything I used down in the description box in case you'd like to pick something up. And then I took some painter's tape and I just taped off the edges of my painting because I wanted to leave a white edge around the outside. I personally just like how it looks with the frame around the outside, so that's just for me. You could totally paint clear up to the edges and it would be just fine. I just kind of like it to have the little frame around the outside. So that was for me. So I started out and I painted the entire background with the red because I tried it before where I tried to grow around little bitty things and it didn't really work out. So this time I thought I would try painting the whole thing first, the background first, and then adding things on top of that. And we will see how that works out. This is a trial and error for me. I'm going to be learning things as I go because I've never used this gouache until I bought it. So if you're interested in learning some new stuff as we go along, this is the perfect place for you to be. Anyway, so I'm attempting there to do the piece of, or the wall that's on the edge, and then I went ahead and I added his jacket in, and his jacket has some pinstripes on it, so I went ahead and I added the shadows with some black so it looks like there's creases and wrinkles in his jacket. And then I come back after it's dry and I add the purple pinstripes over the top of that. You want to make sure that it is dry before you come back with another color to add it on top. Otherwise, you're just going to have it run together and it will make a big blob. Something I learned, just a little tip. So make sure to dry it in between each coat and then go back over the top and add whatever colors you want on top of that. I also am not very good at doing straight lines, so I need to come up with some kind of system that will allow me to do a straight edge on there. So if you have a suggestion for that, it'd be great if you could leave it down in the description box for me so that I can try it out, because my straight lines are not that fabulous. So I'm going to go ahead and let you finish watching the coloring or the painting, and if you have any questions, leave me a comment down below. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That really helps my channel out. If you're not a subscriber, make sure to subscribe and then hit the little bell next to it so that you will be notified every time I do a new video. I would love to have you check out my channel. Otherwise, I hope you are having a fabulous day, and I'll see you next time.
Bye.